if she would have picked up the action.
Yeah, Elijah, this is
all my fault.
This is 100% Elijah Thacker's fault.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm very interested. I actually thought this third fight should be in MMA because we had one in kickboxing. We had one in boxing. The only logical choice for me was to see him fight in MMA because that's Brittany's wheelhouse. Marvin's not a grappler like...
Brittany's solid.
I think it's a good one.
I think Brittany's a solid blue belt currently, if I'm not mistaken. If she's not, she should be. She's very solid. So
yeah, I believe she trains her ground game out of Ground Zero, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, and you've seen a lot of her previous MMA fights where she is very good on the ground. You know. So just see what they got. You know, I haven't personally seen Marvin in an MMA fight. I don't know if he's had any, so, you know, it'll be exciting to see his groundwork.
Even at that, but imagine them throwing those punches with MMA gloves on.
4-ounce gloves changed the game a whole lot.
It'll be a lot of fun. I mean, I would assume Brittany's probably got better kicks as well. I've never seen Marvin.
Here, he's a fair comeback. Born bananas for Robert Grubbs.
Oh, yeah.
Guy who's 4-0. I've not got to see him compete yet. I'm very excited.
So do you think Robert's their new up-and-coming guy at 4-0?
Absolutely, and you can tell by the excitement when he's coming out here. But in the ring right now waiting for him is Jonah Adkins. You see Chad Van Sickle there in his corner. He's fighting out of Grove City, Ohio.
Grove City's got a lot of good gyms up there.
And we see Heathen Clan coming out, and they have Jelly Roll in the corner with them.
Hey, they roll squad deep. So I mean, hey,
and I love it. They're surrounded behind us. They're over to our right. They own this place.
Yeah, we are absolutely surrounded. So one bad word, and we are cooked, gentlemen.
I love it.
But no, you always hear the saying, you can't take your team into the fight with you, but there's something different.
You kind of can.
You can. When you're making that walk out there, you got your team behind you. You hear your family, your friends, your team screaming, chanting your name like this right here. It's giving him every ounce of energy, every ounce of confidence to go in there and do the exact game plan he needs to win this fight. And then you wonder on the other side, how's that affecting him? You know, how's Adkins over here going to feel about all this going on? Is it going to add fuel to the fire, or is it going to diminish him a little bit mentally?
It's all personality. If I was him, I'd be like, all right, I got something to show all your friends, right? That's the kind of attitude you got to have, right? But you got to believe yourself, too, when you say that. Right. That's the other thing. So, Elijah, do you know much about how Robert's victories have come?
I do not. I don't know much about Robert. But I know that the Heathen Clan's really high on my nut. Yeah.
You see our president, Keith Noe, over there smirking here in that crowd. He loves it. He loves hearing his fighters have all that attention around him.
This gets everybody down. Here we go.
Oh, man. Right to start the show.
And it goes to show it added fuel to the fire for him to want to come forward after hearing all those chants.
Let's see how much energy it keeps in the tank, though. But he's turned him in the corner now. He might be in some trouble.
Grubbs is right where he wants to be.
Exactly.
Oh, what a shot. Again.
Oh, that was an elbow there.
That has a quick right hand.
Yeah.
Deceptively fast.
Yeah, he's looking for it right there.
Oh, there he goes. 1-2, 1-2 again.
And he has a chin as well.
All right, but here comes Grubb. Now he's got his distance finally. There you go. See, he's backing up a little bit. He's going to push him off and see if he gets a little distance here so he can land some punches.
Well, his arms in tight, moving that head.
Yeah, shot. This is what Grubbs needs, is a little distance. But again, it goes, Eric, these heavyweights are coming straight forward. If they just do a little side movement, he can kind of fix this a little bit.
Yeah. Switching stances for a moment there.
But heavyweights love to just walk straight forward, don't they?
Hey, they understand it's one punch wins it all.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
He's coming after him, isn't he?
Maybe an accidental.
Atkins is coming with absolute purpose. He's got confidence.
He does. And look at Jonah. He uses that forearm and elbow pretty nice there to kind of create distance.
I've heard a lot of good things about his coach, Chad Van Sickle.
But he's getting a little too confident. He's not guarding that head again. Now watch his chin come up there. See, look at it now. Yeah, and this is where you get caught when you get too confident and have that chin floating up in there and there.
He's slowing down, too.
Absolutely.
He put on a crazy pace, and that's hard. That's a hard pace for a heavyweight to sustain. So sometimes Grubbs might be just trying to weather that early storm, wait for him to slow down, and then mount his own turn.
Could be a tale of two fights, or he can keep this pace up for another 2 rounds. He definitely has this round. Look at that. Again, watch that left forearm by Josiah.
Overwhelmed Grubbs there.
He did great.
With volume.
He did what... calling him Jonah. Sorry about that, but he came out. He was not affected by the crowd whatsoever.
No.
But look at him leaning back there. He's definitely tired.
His coach is working with him on his breathing, though, right now.
And that's all you should do.
Some air back.
As a trainer and coach, I'd say, do what you're doing. Right now, I just want you to breathe. That's it, right? Because he overwhelmed him and he couldn't get any distance to fire any shots. I wouldn't change a thing. He won that round.
I'm excited to see how Robert's going to turn around in the second round. You know, Jonah came forward that entire round. He pushed the pace. His foot was stepping forward the most. So let's see how this plays out. See if he can weather that storm and come back now.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Really breathing hard. Took a little while to get off.
Big overhand right. He started both rounds like that.
Look at his chin again. He's up there. Here comes Grubbs.
Now we got it coming back. Robert's throwing some more hands now.
And Billy Fox with some slick footwork to get out of the way there, those big men.
Yes. Nice turn by Grubbs. Grubbs better clinch him up here. He's going to get hit in the head. Yeah. It's actually a very good strategy here by Jonah. Just keeping the pressure on, staying in his face.
Grubbs needs to make
but this is where Grubbs finally backed up to the next step. It's the opposite of what you want to do as a heavyweight, but sometimes you just need to make that distance. Take a step back and land a bomb.
Exactly.
Well, like when you're fighting a guy who's literally right in your face the whole time, he's got to get away from you.
Yep. And to your point earlier in the match, or earlier in the night, he's laying on him, and
it's just like that. Good rotation off the ropes. His team. Tim, make that separation, put him back on the ropes again.
That's exactly what he's needed this whole time. He needs to do it again. Get him off of you, start landing.
And to that point, that's finally decent footwork, right? He came out to the side and then started throwing bombs.
He's cutting that angle, using the weight distribution.
There, now he's got his space. Let's see what he can do with it.
Jonah's leaning into him, so he's letting that momentum turn to the side and pop off some counters of his own.
Oh, Jonah with a nice overhand right, kind of landed behind the ear. But again, he's just laying on him. He's wearing him down. Keep him tight so he's not getting hit.
Push out.
Here's the opportunity.
Good jab by Jonah. And he's getting ahead of him.
He is.
He's quick for a big man.
But again, Jonah does exactly what he needs to do. As soon as he starts finding his range, Jonah gets right back in his face.
10 seconds left. Here we go, second round.
This last 10 seconds could win the round. It's very even.
Oh, yes. It's a very different second round here.
It's slowing way down.
Yeah. But I've still not seen a whole lot out of Grubbs for a guy that's throwing up.
He's smart.
He was fighting smart.
A very smart fight.
I think I'm going to have to say 1-1 going into this third round.
It's very close. Very close. I would say Grubbs got more in the tank, but Jonah could surprise us all, right?
I don't know. I think I've got it 2-0.
It might be. That's the thing about us, again, announcing is, we're not staring at the action, right?
I think Jonah would take the first two. I controlled that both.
I would agree with you. The only thing is when, just like the last time, when the cleaner punches came, they came from Grubb. But how do we score that?
He had a few key moments in that second round that could maybe sway the judges. But the majority of that round was dominated by Jonah.
And it's the key to this fight, this round, is can he do it again? Can Jonah just come out, get in his face, right?
How are these judges seeing all that clinch work? Because judges value it differently. I know it from my own fights.
All right, here we go. And here comes Jonah right in the middle again. He's stalking him down. But he's got that chin up in the air again. Yep.
Big shot.
Forward, right off the bells. Man, making some separation now.
But that's where he's making a mistake. Yeah, meaning Jonah, this is where he's fought, and this is where he's won the whole fight. This is where he needs to keep it. He got there. We go. Set it forward. He needs to back. Trying to keep him in that corner. He needs to step back and start landing. Oh, look at that. Good strategy to wear him down. Good strategy.
Jonah's fighting very smart.
Yes. Robert, to come forward here.
He wraps him up again.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Anytime that Grubbs finds rhythm, he's wrapping him up.
It's been an excellent game plan by Jonah.
Not like that, Fury.
Yes, this is it. Yeah, so far we've got the beginning of the rounds for Jonah for sure. Look, he's got that head laying on his head. Look, now he's pushing him to the ropes.
Exhausting.
Yes.
Beautiful job from Jonah.
He's doing everything right. And look, even now when Grubbs is throwing punches, they have no steam on him.
Look at that dog coming into this fight, too.
Man, look at that. He just put the pressure on.
Bull rushing forward into that corner, giving him no space to breathe at all.
And if something doesn't happen big for Grubbs, you've got to think he's going to lose this fight.
I agree now. They're both just thrown. The tank is empty.
Big uppercut from Grubbs, but it's more.
Oh, here comes another overhand right. Oh, my goodness. Jonah, he's wearing him down. 20 seconds left for Jonah. What a right hand. Oh, all these punches are good.
They are staying in the phone booth and letting it all go out right here.
Absolutely technical, intelligent performance from Jonah.
Oh, it's Jonah.
It's an uppercut.
Take the uppercut came forward. You no space. Because here we go. The final 10 seconds. Big roll. Let's go. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our heavyweight bout. Welcome Jonah Adkins, leaving it all out there.
We might have had another contender for fight of the night.
Yes.
I don't know who won that fight. I think Jonah Adkins. I think he took all three. But you never know what the judges are seeing.
I would be shocked if Jonah didn't win that on game plan alone, right? It comes down to he couldn't get the angles, he couldn't get the distance, throw punches. Great strategy, right? He found out what was working, and he kept doing it.
We just don't have enough awards for tonight's fights.
Absolutely.
Every fight tonight's just
really respect that fight because they both fought their ass off.
Exactly.
Charles Whitehead doing a good job out there.
They got Elijah in the background shaking his head no like he wants a riot right now.
Precision by our judges. 28-29, 28-29, 27-30.
Wow, man.
For your winner, boxing. And the
Jonah Adkins moves to 2-1, and Robert Grubbs gets handed his first loss.
When I think, listen, the Heathen Clan's booing a little bit this crowd, but not that bad. I think they understand too. It was a good fight. Shouldn't hang their head like that. Some of them think that Grubbs won, and rightfully so. That's their friend. But that was a tough fight. Got to give this man a lot of respect. He came out there and was not scared at all the cheering, and he fought his butt off. With his eyes rolling back in his head.
I mean, he came in here and fought a man that was 4-0.
Yeah.
He keeps bringing up your green jacket. He really likes it.
I don't know anything that he said.
No, it was more of catching the breath there, but hey.